visitor. Is it that time already? Venora mentioned you'd be arriving today. Forgive the mess. The morning got away from me. Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll only be a moment. Did you find the place all right? The capital can be a bit of a maze for newcomers, as I understand it. It wasn't always that way, of course. When I first arrived, it was little more than a village of cowpokes. It took real work to get lost in those days. Slowly it grew. Sailors and traders would come from the north with their shallow-bottomed boats, carrying with them all sorts of wares. Silks from Vasili, wine from Shemlin, and exotic fruit from distant Bokotum. There was one gentleman, Alec. He was quite the savvy sort. He saw the potential in this place, so he established the first proper trading post here. I remember the first thing I bought from him was a pomegranate, the size of a newborn's head. The seeds burst in my mouth, little ruby beads of succulence, whose juice would stain your fingers as well as your clothes. And the smell. Gods, it was intoxicating. Unlike anything else in the world. But I don't think you came here to listen to me ramble about exotic fruits or long-dead rivermen. No, I can see it in your eyes. You want something else from dear old me, don't you, darling? No need to be ashamed. I know what you need. It's what we all need. Tell me, do you prefer it soft or rough? A caress or a grapple? Do you wish each breath to be a struggle as you are taken, pushed beyond your limits? Or do you prefer gentle yet firm guidance? Do you wish to be brought to your knees, made my loyal servant, reminded that you are weak, that you are naught but clay to be molded in my expert hands? Don't worry, darling. You are safe to tell me. It is a game, after all. Your personal fantasy to be explored in any way you like. When it all becomes too much, it ends. Shall I mark a trail in kisses from your neck down your sternum, around your soft breasts, before finally finding your firm, erect nipples? Perhaps I'll take a nibble of them then, gently squeezing them between my teeth, the enthusiasm and force of the bites building with your moans of pleasure. Then, after a while, the mouth will continue on its journey south, my lips kissing and searching, licking and sucking, until they find you waiting, wet and begging. And make no mistake, I will make you beg. Between each moan, I will make you plead for more, plead for me to take you further. Before we are done, you will have begged me for every single inch. Or, perhaps, you wish me to take even more time with you. Perhaps you would like me to use my hands to start, massaging away the stress of your day, feeling the tension in your back give way as I work the muscles. I'll start at those exquisite shoulders of yours, rubbing in tiny little circles, which grow larger with each rotation. We'll follow the tension down, working your shoulder blades and upper back until you've forgotten every pain you've ever known in them. I'll work on your feet then. What's that? You say they're in no shape to be seen after your time on the road? Oh, darling, don't worry your pretty little head about a thing like that here. I just want to do whatever it is that makes you feel good. Perhaps as I work on your feet, my hand will venture up your calf, squeezing, caressing, rubbing, until eventually they are beckoning to you, bringing you to me, bringing you closer and closer. Have you been a bad girl? Have you been naughty? Do you need to be punished for your disobedience? Shall I bind you hand and foot, place a rope in your mouth, and use you like the dirty little whore you are, thrusting and striking until your bottom is dark and tender as the skin of a plum? At the end of it, will you turn to me and say, I am a dirty little whore. I am the master's dirty little whore, and I am thankful for his attention. Or maybe this isn't what you want at all. Maybe you want me to hold you in my arms and play with your hair. I'll tell you it'll all be okay. I'll say you did enough today. Maybe you've just wanted someone to tell you that you are enough, that you are worth being loved, that you are desirable. And make no mistake, you are desirable. If you weren't, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So then, have you made up your mind as to what you want? Have you determined your pleasure? You have? Well then, what are we waiting for?